What's up everybody, it's Dono. In this video I'm going to talk about what you should say in a rap battle. So a lot of new battlers have asked me kind of what they should be doing or focusing on when they're battling, and the best way that I can put it is that it's a verbal jousting match, right? So the way that you win is by landing hits on your opponent. Whoever has the best attacks wins. That's all it comes down to. That's a small distinction that seems to go over the heads of a lot of new battlers. You have to attack the opponent to win. That means that just showboating and self-hyping is not enough to get you a win for most rap battles. Now, you can do some self-hype if you use it, as a comparison for how bad your opponent is or whatever, but if that's all you do, you'll never win. The way that I like to bring it up is kind of like if you were in a real fight, right? If you're in a real fight and all you do is showboat and kind of like get the crowd hyped up and amped, you'll get a lot of high energy, but you're not going to win the fight because you never even threw a swing at the opponent. Like, he's going to knock you out while you're just dicking around. Personally, when I've judged battles in the past, I don't even regard lines that don't have an attack built into them, because that's not the point of the battle. Even if they're really, technically tight and really witty, if they're not attacking the opponent in some way, I can't give points to that. Now, what that means for you is that you really need to focus on your punchlines. If you have, this like fluffy stuff, these technical, poetic techniques, but no punchlines, cut all that stuff out. I mean, it's really nice if you can combine both of them, but you have to have the punchlines. If you don't, you end up with like these really nice, flowery, clever verses that have no impact, and you end up losing your battles anyway. And trust me, I did that for a long time, so I don't want you to do it. Write punchlines. Another thing that you need to keep in mind as you start battling is who is your audience. If you're freestyle battling someone at a random party, that's a different audience than like a written verse at a paid event. Some of the stuff that you can say that's really complex and built together at a paid event, that hip hop heads will go way over the heads of casual listeners. So you might have, the cleaner, more technical bars, but if the audience is not picking up your punchlines, you're not going to get any points. You're not going to win. There's a couple places that I would recommend looking, if you're trying to work on punchlines. I'm not going to go into the specifics of actually like writing a punchline for this video, but if that's something you want to work on, the number one place you should be checking out is other battles. If there's nothing local, then get online. There's tons of different leagues and battles all over the place. Start watching those videos, see how they put their punchlines together and what has the most impact. And like I said before, pay attention to, when they're kind of self-hyping and when they actually land hits. Because if you watch, kind of in the lower tiers, there's a lot more just kind of this like poetic, complex, witty stuff that doesn't hit, but as you get into the higher tiers, there's more and more punchlines that are heavy and directed right at the opponent. The other place that I would recommend if you're looking to improve your punchlines are comedy shows. Comedy has a lot of the same cadences as rap, where you kind of need to build a scenario or build a line out, use something clever, and then finish with a punchline. The style is going to be a little bit different than rapping, but there's a lot to be learned. The other thing is, they kind of end up stretching and being creative and coming up with different ideas. So comedy can actually be a really good place to draw inspiration. You can also see, kind of similar styles in terms of like some comedians just do one-liners, some do haymakers. The same thing applies to battle rap. Like sometimes you need to build out this more complex arc and then really have like a haymaker at the end. And some people just like to do one-liners that, these little jabs. So there's no right or wrong way, but the more exposure you have, the more you'll be able to see kind of what fits for you. That's all I've got for this video. As always, you can leave comments or questions down in the box below. I have a site for you to check out, rapbetter.com, as well as a full 30-day how to rap course. If you're interested in that, I'll have a link below in the description. But beyond that, just keep practicing. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the videos. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down in the comment box and I'll get to them as quick as possible. See you guys.